All right, boys, man, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, we're going to be talking about how to stay consistent on the thing. Step number one, bro, you got to set a time to do it, bro. So what I mean by it is, it's almost like military timing. If you want to stay disciplined and stay consistent on the thing, you got to say at this time, every day, I'm going to complete this task, whether that's working out. Let's use working out for an exact example, right? You need to set a time. Like, let's say you want to work out at 8 o'clock in the morning every morning. You set your alarm clock. Every day you work out at 8 o'clock, no matter what the circumstance is. And yeah, that's just a simple answer on how to basically stay consistent. You need to set a time zone on when you're going to do a thing. Because if you don't set a time zone, you're more likely to forget, or you might not feel like it, or anything that could happen. So you know if you got to go to work today, you know you're not going to feel like working out after work. So you need to be working out before work because you know you ain't going to have enough discipline. So work out before work actually fucking starts. That's basically the key to being consistent on anything. You set a time zone and you show up every single day, or you show up like on certain days. But on Monday through Friday, I'm showing up to the gym around this time every single day, no matter what. No matter the circumstance or whatever. Because sometimes life happens, but you try your best. And if you can't make it to this day, reschedule it for another day. Make up for the weekends. You're not gonna keep consistently missing days. And then even if you did, you're still gonna make up for it on the weekends, and you're gonna do what you gotta do, whether you gotta work on an earlier time or a later time. Stop making excuses on why you can't get a certain thing done. You set a time and you take care of what you need to take care of. Number two, I'm gonna tell you something that you never heard ever in your life before. Every night before you go to sleep, visualize yourself taking care of business. Visualize yourself taking care of what you need to do. Visualize yourself working out at 8 in the morning. Visualize that's what you did. Even if you didn't, still visualize it, because you need to reprogram your mind. You need to reprogram your brain. So when you do this, you're more likely to do it too. Because you can't just keep seeing yourself do a thing and not take action. So you can't keep seeing yourself as a millionaire mentally and then just not take action. You just wouldn't do that. You need to be aligning yourself with this version of yourself. So you need to visualize yourself putting in the work. Visualize yourself in the gym. Visualize yourself taking care of business. Because you can control what you do, but you can't control the outcome. But you can always control yourself. You can control what you did for today. You can control these things. So you need to visualize, okay, today went like this. Even if it didn't, you need to always revise today. And this is how you really stay consistent. Because now that you're visualizing this and you're doing it, you have to keep doing it. I actually read this book called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. And one thing they did tell me is the devil will try to come at you in many ways. He's going to try to stop you from what you got to do by saying you need to go here, you need to go there, you need to take care of this, you need to take care of that. When in theory, the only way you're going to truly outwit the devil is you need to keep staying consistent and move with definiteness of purpose. And the key is hypnotic rhythm. Hypnotic rhythm is something that you do over and over and over until it becomes natural to you, until it becomes who you are. You have to just stay consistent in what the fuck you're doing. You feel me? You need to be visualizing this. You need to be staying consistent. You need to be, you know what I'm saying, having a military time. It needs to be so strict. And if you miss a day, you're going to find a way to make it happen. You're going to take care of it over the weekend. Whatever you don't get done, you take care of it on the weekend. Stay disciplined in what the fuck you're doing, gang. Another thing I would like to add to staying consistent. Bro, you need to write it down. Now, the idea might sound stupid as fuck, but you need to write it down, and you need to create a notebook of the things that you want in life, the things that you want to take care of. So you need to write it down, work out at 8 a.m. every day, for an example. You need to write that down, and then you need to read that every morning and every night. So not only you're reading it, you're visualizing it, you're taking the action, you're staying consistent. It's going to put it on your mind. It's on your mind to take care of it. You have an alarm clock. Basically, you made it as a top priority. You feel me? And not saying you got to do a bunch of things at once to drastically change your life, but you need to be doing one new habit and try to master that habit. Master yourself, staying disciplined at that one thing, and then you're on to the next, and then you're on to the next. And these habits, they start to build up. It's actually a book called Atomic Habits. This is how you build different kind of habits, actually. So now this is what you do instead of scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok. These are the habits. Like, this is literally a fucking formula. And guess what? Next thing you know, you naturally stay disciplined at that thing that you're doing because you're so disciplined in what you got going on. You mastered that thing. Now you're mastering another thing. Then you're mastering another thing. Next thing you know, you got a bunch of rich people habits. See, one thing about rich people, what they do tell you is, and The reason why they tell you to wake up at 5 a.m. and take cold showers and go on this very disciplined military timeline, because they tell you this because it's more so for the law of attraction. They're not telling you just for the aspect of, you know what I'm saying, that's going to get you rich. Of course, maybe not waking up at 5 a.m. is going to actually get you rich. No. But as far as attracting it spiritually, and remember, money is 95% mindset and 5% action. So you have to have the mindset. These are the things that other millionaires are doing, so it attracts to the universe. It fits your belief system. So guess what? When you're taking that action and you're visualizing it and your habits are aligning and you're just staying consistent, it starts to become who you are. Because normally, it's a good example. Let's say you walk home a certain kind of way. You walk home going this way. You walk home going X. But you never walked home going Y. Take a different route going home and watch your consciousness expand. These are the things that's what's going to take you to the next level. You got to be doing different habits. So take a different avenue. This is why the habits are going to build at, and it's going to help you attract the riches. You're visualizing the riches. You're visualizing the success. You're visualizing the habits. You're taking action on the habits. And you're just, remember I told you, law of attraction is nothing but aligning. You have to align yourself with the person of who you want to become. So if you watch to the end, let me know what you think down in the comments down below. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.